Hello, it's Christopher Duffley, and today I'll be presenting on the life story of Ray Kurzweil. Ray Kurzweil, also named Raymond Kurzweil, is an inventor, entrepreneur, and futurist. Several of his inventions include the synthesis of speech and musical instruments. As part of his projects relating to speech synthesis, he made the first optical character recognition software, OCR, to be able to recognize and read text in many fonts and font sizes for people who were blind or visually impaired. According to achievement.org, in their article titled Ray Kurzweil, quote, after graduating from MIT, he founded a computer company called Kurzweil Computer Products, where, along with his team, he invented the Kurzweil reading machine, which recognized any type of font and converted it to speech, end quote. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Kurzweil wrote several books, one of which included The Age of Spiritual Machines. While he has certainly had an influence on the field of technology, I'm going to also discuss two other areas of his life. First, we will cover the start of his life. Second, the companies he founded and what they created. And third, his books, which included what some of his predictions were going into the 21st century. Ray Kurzweil was born in Queens, New York, on February 12, 1948. According to achievement.org, quote, his father, Frederick Kurzweil, was a musician and composer. His mother was a visual artist, end quote. While he was good at playing the piano, he had a strong passion for science and inventions. According to achievement.org, quote, Kurzweil was 12 years old when he became fascinated by the possibilities of the computer. An uncle who worked as an engineer at Bell Labs introduced him to the basics of computer science and arranged for him to work with a computer owned by New York University. By age 15, he had written his first computer program, end quote. Kurzweil had started several companies that had a big influence on the future of technology. According to achievement.org, in their article titled Ray Kurzweil, quote, after graduating with a degree in both computer science and literature, he had quickly exhausted the existing computer curriculum, he set out to start another business, Kurzweil Computer Products, Incorporated. Building on his earlier work in pattern recognition, he developed a powerful optical character recognition, OCR, system, the first such program to be able to read any of the typical typefaces in use in publishing, end quote. He started Kurzweil Computer Products Incorporated in 1974. In 1982, he started yet another business, Kurzweil Music Systems, to help build synthesizers that made almost indistinguishable sounds from real acoustic instruments. Around 1976, Kurzweil Computer Products completed the invention of the speech synthesizer for reading text to the blind, with Stevie Wonder getting one of their first models of the scanning and reading prototype, as well as a music synthesizer from Kurzweil Music Systems for reproducing sounds used for instruments such as stringed instruments and keyboards. To talk about the predicted future of machines, Ray had written several books on several related topics regarding it, as well as several others on health and living your best life. In the book The Age of Spiritual Machines, published in 1999, he predicted that computers would be as fast as the human brain by the year 2020. According to Ray Kurzweil himself in this book, quote, computers doubled in speed every 3 years at the beginning of the 20th century, every 2 years in the 1950s and 1960s, and are now doubling in speed every 12 months. This trend will continue, with computers achieving the memory capacity and computing speed of the human brain by around the year 2020, end quote. His prediction is correct, to a degree. According to Andrew Lucker at Medium.com, quote, we can look at something unfair for humans, arithmetic. A good fifth grader should be able to answer addition, subtraction, and multiplication tables at a rate of about 1 answer per second. A 1 gigahertz computer, like your old cell phone, can do 1 billion per second, end quote. Ray Kurzweil has done a significant amount of work in his life. At 15, he invented his first computer program. Later, after graduating from MIT, he founded several companies, and as a result of all of it, he invented revolutionary inventions like the first reading machine for the blind as part of completing his optical character recognition, OCR, project. He also built synthesizers that allowed musicians to play different instruments like keyboards and strings on one machine. Finally, he wrote several books, one of them including The Age of Spiritual Machines, which tells us about Kurzweil's predictions of what may happen with computers here in the 21st century. Kurzweil now lives in Burlington, Massachusetts with his wife Sonia and their 2 kids, Ethan and Amy. I'd now like to leave you with this great quote from Kurzweil himself. Quote, "No matter what problems you encounter, whether it's a grand challenge for humanity or a personal problem of your own, there's an idea out there that can overcome it, and you can find